Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. We're here on day 4, the final day of this job. Remember, this was the crawl space, a real muddy crawl space. And then we put the sump pump in, the footer tiles. We've also done the downspout drains, so send them out to the street. Okay, so we got the area marked. You can see the yellow markings out here. The locator was just here, so we're able to go ahead and start trenching. What we're doing is we're going to come right out here to this expansion on the curb. This is where we're going to make our little V cut. So we have to hand dig across this area to where I've started to trench because there's water lines in there.
You know, if you're going to trench more than 50 or 60 feet by yourself, I strongly suggest that you go rent a trencher. It's not that expensive. Lots of tool rentals, 4 hours, $50, $60, and wow, you will enjoy using the trencher. Not only will it quickly and easily dig down a couple of feet, it'll cut tree roots, it'll pulverize the soil and set it off to the side, making it very easy for you to put it back in the trench.
So even though the trencher does lift up the dirt and set it on the side, we still got to go back through with the little, we call it a spade shovel, a spoon. And we clean that out and get it down to the very bottom of that trench. Takes a little bit, not too bad. So here by the corner of the house, we're going to dig our laterals. A lot of tree roots here, but we'll get right through there, hook it up here, put a T on it. Chuck's over here where the cable wire is, and he's just going underneath of it. You can see that cable wire right there. Luckily we haven't cut anything here, which is always good. That's why you get things marked. And you can see that locator came out here and he did a great job, right on the money. You got to trust the locators, especially since it's the law. So out here at the curb, we're going to go ahead and make a small V cut. Notice that you can see the expansion in the curb right there where they've already cut the concrete so that if it freezes or whatever, it can not crack. We'll use that as one side of the V, and then we'll make just wide enough for that pipe and let that water come straight out to the street.
A concrete saw can also be rented from your local tool supply. Pretty cheap, $4, maybe $50 for the 4-hour day, kind of like the trencher. But you know, a concrete saw is actually a really good addition to the homeowner's tool collection. You will find so many uses for this: cutting brick, cutting tile, cutting concrete. It is a great investment. Usually you can find one used for maybe $200 or $300, new about $800. But look how quickly and easily it cuts this concrete. It's like butter. And within just a few minutes, you've got your concrete cut.
So now if you've made your cuts properly, you should be able to take your pry bar and just hit it a couple times inside these cracks and pop it right out of there. There's your first piece, and there's your second piece. Let me bring the camera over here. You can see what it looks like. You can see a perfectly cut V. That pipe will go right there to the end. We'll just clean it out, and that water will come right out here to the street. A little bit of cleanup in there inside the V, but not much. We've already got this started here. We've got our pipe installed, and we've started to cover right here at the corner, right by Murphy. That's Murphy right there. She's been helping. So we've got downspout drain trenched. Gerald's covering it up. You can see it's all covered up. We'll take some of that soil away. Same thing over here. Downspout ties in. We found an old cable wire here, so we had to double check that with the homeowner, make sure that was working. You can see the splice is AT&T repair, typical AT&T repair, but that's an old wire, so it's obsolete. Line comes around, picks up a downspout here. We've added a catch basin over here to help pick up some of the surface water right here. And then our line continues on down. We've got about 300 feet of pipe here that's being put in. And here's our T for the sump pump. Comes over, and you can see where the sump pump came out of the wall where we cored it on the first day. Brought that PVC out through the foundation wall, comes out. The connection that we use over here is 1.5 inch PVC. We've got a bushing down there, 1.5 inch to 3 inch. Then we put a no hub on there and we screw that down tight so that it holds on to the corrugated pipe. More than enough for that water to come right down through here. We've got our connections made here, and downspout at the front porch, downspout here at the side, line comes over. Now we're ready to lay this section from here where they went through the tree roots. This was a real tough spot, but looks like Chuck made real quick work of that. And Terry really chopped a bunch of these big roots. Terry's a new guy on the job. We'll show you him in a second. But you can see these roots that were here, giant roots. He did a nice job getting them through there. So we'll make this last connection, then we'll start covering it up. Corrugated pipe is pretty easy to put together. It just snaps into the T. Get that root out of there. Just snaps into the T. You hear it click and you know you're in there. That's it. Now we just push it down through the trench and make sure we're at the bottom of the trench because there's a lot of roots there. And you just step it. Step it down. Yep, it's looking good. We got good fall going all the way through that really rooty section. That's a tough section right there. Terry and Chuck, they did a great job right there. Really great job. Bring that all the way down. We've already got a little bit of pipe laid down here. We'll make that connection and then we'll cover it up. Okay, so we're covering up the line here, and we've got a new man on the crew. This is Terry. He's out here, he's doing a great job. Terry cut most of those tree roots I was telling you about earlier this morning, and if you saw those, they're the size of your leg. That's the size of your thigh. That is one tough little spot. We put him in there. He did a great job. So we're raking this up. We mounded up on the trench. You can see it all mounded up. And then we're going to come back, we'll shovel it away. Some people say, why do you put it all on the trench? But it's because it's so much easier to come back with a shovel and throw it in a wheelbarrow. Then we're going to run it all the way back to a low spot in the back of this lot. So in about 20 or 30 minutes, this will all be covered. Take a little break, and then we start moving soil to the rear. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.
Be sure to check out these other drainage channels: Atlantic Drain, Thai Landscaping, The French Drain Man, and of course, Apple Drains.